Well, hello, my dicties. I just had echo because I forgot to mute my speakers. And we got another episode of Pokemon Red. But as you guys can see by the levels, we are all above level 25. And as I promised, I would evolve Shine at level 25, which is what I figured we should do to start off the episode. What better way to start off an episode with an evolution? And her sprite looks incredibly awesome. I really love her sprite. And I figured I'd go through my bag and, just get rid of a few other things. But let's check out her stats right now. Her special is incredible. Everything but her speed is actually, I think, average, if not above average. So I find that amazingly awesome. Again, I was just checking out what teams we have, what we could teach them. I'm going to teach Body Slam to Farfetch'd because that seems like it'd be the most beneficial in the long run because I know Fable can learn a lot of attacks, and she already has Mega Punch as a stab attack, so I figured that Farfetch'd could get Body Slam and it'd be more beneficial, especially because of Swords Dance, and he's probably has a higher base attack stat anyhow. So, and it's time that we teach Fable Bubble Beam because later on Ashtray will get Surf, which is a hell of a lot better stab than Bubble Beam will ever be. So that's why I didn't teach Bubble Beam to Ashtray. It's just because later on he will get Surf, which will benefit him more. I don't know why. I'm actually kind of surprised that Ashtray can even learn it. And then right here we got Thunderbolt, which I will also teach to Shine, just because, again, since her special is so good, it'll benefit her. And later on in the episode, you'll see that I may be getting an electric type, or I may be getting a fire type. And with that said, it probably spoiled the Pokemon, but nonetheless, ooh, yay, teleport, great. But now we can actually venture on to our adventure 2 minutes in with a max ether in this tree randomly. Finders keepers. So that's pretty hunky dory. We're not gonna battle this guy. I think he has like a Machamp, which is like insane, but it's only like level 20 something. But regardless, we don't really want to battle it. We're gonna go into the Pokemon Center and heal our Pokemon. I know that zoomed by really fast. It's just want to get done over with. And I see that I still got Oddish, but again, she's not really part of the team, so I could care less. I actually think I go back into the Pokemon Center, and no, I don't. Okay, that actually surprised me because I actually just recorded this. I wasn't absolutely too sure on what I wanted to do, aka go to Celadon City first and get that out of the way, or go and I forgot what this place is called, the Ghost Tower. I can't remember, I'm sorry. But instead, I chose to battle Doucher first, just because that seemed like the best option, which is why we're doing it here. As you can see, he has 5 Pokemon, and one of them actually very well surprised me. But Pidgeotto comes out first with a decent level gain of 5, which is great. Good thing we put on Thunderbolt. It should be able to OHKO it. Granted that we hit since he just used Sand Attack, he a Doucher. But we do hit, thankfully, and it is an OHKO. Because Pidgeotto, regardless of it being pregnant, we have no mercy. And we grew a level, so that's even more hunky-dory. Now he has a Gyarados. I'm like, I don't ever recall a Gyarados this early into the game, but whatever, that's Game Freak. Bites me, and he flinches me. I'm like, okay, that was kind of unfortunate. And then he has Dragon Rage. I'm like, wow, that's a horrible combination for me to have this early on in the game. And I missed my Thunderbolt. I was like, oh my god, what? And then he has Hydro Pump. What is some, what? Why does he have Hydro Pump at level 23? What is, that was ungodly amounts of WTFness. Like, why am I being bombarded by all this? Why? I couldn't handle it. Like, I thought I was like spotting blood first. I was like, what? Why? Like, that would have happened to me too, just because of everything that happened in the past like minute or so. But we got past it. It's okay. And we put Bubble Beam on it, so we have to take care of the Growlithe. But I didn't want Shine to have all, the fun. So I brought out Farfetch'd, and I used Swords Dance, the most manly move in the game for the most manly Pokemon in the game. Putting some swords in my head, still standing still, hell yeah. Bloodshot eyes means nothing. And we take it out with a Body Slam, though Feather, the tickle him, will have probably taken out Kadabra because he has like no defense whatsoever. And I accidentally misclick. I went for the Body Slam, but because of our times 2 attack, we can still take it out with a stab Body Slam. So That's pretty great. And then even Duck's crew level, so that's even, you know, grandio-ish. I don't know. I didn't know the proper word for that. I'm sorry. Man, my commentary is like really settled, and I'm not saying so much. Maybe it's because I had presentation, like a 15-minute presentation. I was being all professional about it right now. I'm not saying or and things like that. I haven't said too much in this video, but you know, it still feels pretty good that I'm having a semi-decent, you know, good commentary overall. Now, I wanted to go to Celadon City. I think that would have been a better option. That way we can get the self-scope, come back here, and then finish everything in one piece. And right here, this last with that ass and them titties has like 2 Clefairies, I believe, that sing, and they just always fuck me up severely. Like, they always get the sing off, and I always get like 5 turns. It's just atrocious. So we'll fight this gambler dude, and that sprite didn't even look like he looked like a hardcore rock and roll biker kind of dude. I don't know what was up with that. But Bubble Beam surprisingly doesn't take up the Growlithe. I think Gary's was level 22. That's maybe why he gets that added special, you know, to survive it. But I wasn't really too concerned because I got that Mega Punch to the dome. Though with the animation, it looks like it like hits the chest and does like an uppercut, which is like even greater. And we haven't seen Astray this whole episode yet, so I figured Vulpix should be able to take it, no problemo. And actually, Vulpix does have good special, and I think in the later generations actually is a decently good special wall, and it does have decent special attack, I believe, but more of a defensive wall than anything. But yeah, that sprite looks very crude. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't look good. And but for whatever reason, I froze there. I don't know, maybe I had to go help my mom put up the china, but enough about my personal life. I didn't even notice I was going straight into this girl's face. But, well, apparently we gotta fight that last, but that ass and them titties, so, you know, might as well make the best of it, though you can't really see them titties, but, you know, goes with the flow. We got level 9 Pidgey, which a Thunderbolt would easily rape the hell out of it, because it's a Pidgey versus a Thunderbolt from a Fable, which has special, lots of it, so, you know, got it raped. And, yeah, again, versing a lot of Fable, so we don't really want to see too much of her. Like, we want to make sure everyone gets a spot in the show, you know, get their little coveted portion of profits, though there's no profits going around yet, so they're just out here for the looks, I guess. Especially Farfetch'd with the sword dance, with the swords going through his head. It's so sexy, I love it. But that crit totally mattered, even though he had, you know, 2 other pokes to take it, so whatever. It was his, actually, I don't know where I'm particularly going with that, but we do have a turtle out here versus a cat, which I'm not sure how in real life the nature matchup goes, turtle or a cat. I would assume turtle. I guess it kind of varies on the turtle, but I'd still go with the turtle because they have a ferocious bite regardless, and an awesome turtle shell that they could just hide in. Though I guess the cat could slap it around, but it's not really doing anything. Whereas, you know, if you get by a turtle, you're getting fucked up. Either or, you know, he ain't gonna let go, and you're just gonna be like, oh my! He's just gonna go right through your hand, get all that meat, all those veins. It's gonna be a sight to see in a crude kind of way. But this Pikachu does 2 quick attacks. But that is not a problem for us, just because we have a solid defensive core, and we beat that last with that ass and them titties. So, yeah, on to Celadon City, which I was hoping I didn't have to fight anyone else. Fortunately, I don't yet. If I want to fight those guys, I could come back, but normally I just grind in the wild. And this, I was talking to that bitch, and she was like, did you know Celadon City store has like an impressive selection? I was like, oh, really? You know, talking all gossipy and whatnot, which is good to know, because you guys will see, you know, at the end of the episode why. Which, if you guys know anything about this Pokemon game, you know what's in Celadon City, things like that. And that guy informed us that there's a sleeping Pokemon outside of Celadon City, which you guys know what that is too, but I won't spoil it for people who don't. I was just checking to see what's in this grass, see if there's anything new that I could catch. The first one was a Pidgey, and it takes me forever to find a second Pokemon, because for whatever reason, they're just not attracting me. And unfortunately, the second one is also a Pidgey, when they're both like level 22. I was like, wow, that's insanely high. At least I thought so. But we're in Celadon City, and the very first thing we see is the Team Rocket member, which is horribly depressing because we can only assume they are up to something within the city, which we will figure out towards the end of the episode. And I am just here to deposit Smoker's Cough, the Oddish, just because we don't really need Cut anymore, at least not at this moment. And I didn't know what to do because I was really baffled on what to do this episode, just because right here I'm actually going to get it. If you guys don't know, there's a back trail to Celadon City. If you enter this building and go all the way to the top floor, there is a free Eevee. As long as you get a free spot in your party, you can get the free Eevee. And I figured, since Eevee has a ton of evolutions, well, at least in this gen, you know, it was a ton. You got Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon. We already have a water type, so I actually want you guys to vote on what Eevee should evolve into, Jolteon or Flareon. I did ask this on Facebook to all my friends, and if you're a fan on Facebook, you can answer there too, or please leave a comment below on what you want Eevee to evolve into, Flareon or Jolteon. And I was going to name her Transformer because, you know, it transforms into about 7 different things, but, you know, I think Transform would be a very suitable name, just because, you know, you say Transform, she can go into Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and, you know, new Pokemon, you know, come out in 6th generation, Orion, the Oreo cookie one. I'm sorry, that was a horrible joke. I just saw a picture of that and I thought it was completely adorable. What types don't they have yet? They don't have Dragon, they don't have Ghost, they don't have Steel. That actually might be it that I can think of. Poison, they don't have a Poison one too. So there's probably other types I'm forgetting. If I'm forgetting any other types, you can leave them in the comments below, because I probably won't think of it again until I watch this video to make sure I didn't have too many errors in it whatsoever. So we talked to that guy, and I forgot what he said. He's an old fire. I don't really care what he had to say. We're gonna come up here and get a secret, which is a PP up, which, if you don't know what does this, you choose one of your moves and it will increase the PP. PP, I'm so stupid. It'll increase the power points or Poke points. I believe it's power points. So instead of like having like 25 Razor Leaf, so it can raise it to like 27 or 28 or whatever the variable is. The more PP it already has, the more it will be increased by. So yeah, here is a very special thing to do. There's a girl on the very roof of the Celadon store, and if you give her a drink, she will give you a TM. Depending on the drink will vary on the TM, and I like to give her all 3 just because all 3 of the TMs are relatively good. The 3 drinks are fresh water, lemonade, and I believe soda. I'm not actually sure what they call it in here. We will actually see relatively soon. But here's the guy, and he says his sister is a trainer, which trainer, you know, sister could make strainer, is a trainer, and she's very annoying. And the secret is just give her something to drink. She'll shut up. It's just a simple. I mean, you can't spit out 200 Pokédollars, which I still think is CN, but you can't spit that out to, you know, give your sister some water. I mean, she is dehydrating over here. You guys are on the roof. The sun is just pounding on her. She's whittling like a flower. Give her a break. And she looks like she's 7 minutes old. I mean, look at her. She looks like a fetus or something. But you give her fresh water, which is the best one to give her. Gives you TM13, which is Ice Beam, which we will be teaching the War Turtle. Damn, I said that sucks. There we go again. No, don't do that, Yoshi. We will give War Turtle Ice Beam so it can fend off the grass types of the generation, which is why War Turtle is like the best starter, because fire beats grass, and grass has no true defense to damn it, I said oh my god. Grass doesn't have any true attack to counter fire. Fire loses to water, and fire doesn't have any true attack to fend against water. But in this generation, even though grass beats water, water gets Ice Beam. And I guess it can get Blizzard, but Ice Beam is a much more reliable move, so it can take on grass while still fending off water. So, you know, water is like Hell yeah. Set up again. That's just me naturally talking. I'm sorry. The other two were TM48, which is Rock Slide. I was thinking Rock Climb, and TM49, which was Tri-Attack, which seems very awkward to me if you don't teach it to a Porygon or a Dodrio, which yeah, Dodrio. I think Dodrio should be able to learn it too. You know, it's a trio, but and I bought the extra water for if when you come to Celadon City, where we came out of that tunnel, if you actually take a right and give it to those guards, they will actually let you in all four barriers. I'm not actually sure what to call it, but we'll be doing that in a later episode. We're gonna go down here now. For some reason, I guess we're actually going to the coin slots. I guess the casino, I guess, would be a proper place to call it. And we are actually going to do our first battle, which this guy is suspiciously guarding this poster, and that's no bueno, because if there's a poster in the building, I need to see it. I need to approve it. And we're finally going to send out our newly, I guess, caught, you could say, Eevee. And it actually, I didn't think it was level 25, I thought it was level 20. And surprisingly enough, it did like a quarter to this Eradicate, which was like, that's pretty awesome. And then I get a crit, which is like another 50%, and then another tackle. Should easily be able to take it out. And that tackle from him with the tail with the 20, which I was like, that was kind of a lot, especially since the Eevee's new and whatnot. Now he has a Zubat, and we are pretty much going to anally rape this thing. And that will be the end of the episode. So please, in the comments below, leave what Eevee you want me to evolve into, Flareon and or Jolteon, and the one with the most votes from the Facebook, both my personal and the MrAcidApple fan page, which there will be a link down below. You should like that, because I do code giveaways on there fairly often. Once I reach 25, we'll be doing a forward code giveaway. And then whatever the winner is, next episode I will be evolving it into whatever wins. And then there's a button behind the poster. So if you liked it, please leave a like on this video. It makes me smile. You can please comment on the video in any way, shape, or form. You can rate it, or you can subscribe to me. So until next time, you guys got your fix.